What is going on, YouTube? This is Tony here from Big Ugly's Garage, and behind me is what I'm considering the newest US built 240 that's up and coming. And by that I mean the newest chassis that's going to take over the 240s that have ruled the drift community for many, many years. So like I said, this is the newest up-and-coming 240 SX chassis that's going to be replacing the Nissan 240, the S550. The S550 is a great chassis, plenty of power, plenty of aftermarket mods, and they're getting fairly cheap now. I snagged this one on Copart. It's got a quarter damage. That's at 34,000 miles. It's got full suspension, all the goodies for well under what you can find a clean 240 for nowadays. It's 2016, so it's not a rust bucket. So anyways, let's jump into the video and I'll show you what it is. So as you can see, she got a little bit of damage. The quarter here's pretty messed up, but we pulled out the best I can and do what I can do. Chris walking in here right now. Body man Chris, he's gonna help me pull that quarter out. So I got the front and rear wheel off. In the accident, it pushed the rear wheel, bent something, I'm not really sure what's going on the front. It busted the rotor in half. I'll show you guys. It's pretty. It's in two. The front hub bearing making some serious noise. So I got those already on order. It's got Brembos. So when I bought the car, I thought it was like a stock GT. And then yesterday on the tow truck, I had my dad go pick it up in Indianapolis. It's got coilovers on it. I was like, what? And not just any coilovers, they're Ride-Tech coilovers. They're like $3,000 for coilovers. It's got like $1,000 caster camber plates, full BMR suspension all the way around, cradle lockout bushings. It's got adjustable tow arms. It's got the front bump steer kit. It's got a JLT intake. It's a premium car, so it's fully loaded. It's only got 35,000 miles on it. The only airbags that went off are the curtain airbags, which are gonna get eliminated anyways. I'll probably end up trying to sell the interior out of it, recoup some money. And then I got the bumper for two right over here. And it really didn't get that messed up in the accident. Here's the bumper here. And it's in really nice shape overall. It's got a grill delete on it, so that looks pretty good. JLT intake. I'm gonna go ahead and start it for you guys. This thing sounds sweet. You guys inside the car. Like I said, the premium car, leather seats. It's got a aftermarket shift knob on it. He updated the radio to a different setting. It's got a 350 Shelby steering wheel on it. A couple of the badges are changed. But what's nice though is this car has a lot of things done to it that I was gonna do, including suspension. So in reality, I can probably just throw an angle kit on it, fix whatever's wrong with the suspension now, and just drift it because it has all the suspension mods already done. So that saves me a ton of money. These curtain airbags are all gonna get cut out anyways, so I don't need them. And I can sell the seats out of here. I already have a buyer for those. But overall, this car is gonna be really nice. Let's go ahead and try to fit that rear bumper and see what it's gonna look like. So to make this bumper work, it's gonna need to be heated up. What Copart does is they take the bumpers, and they throw them inside the car. So that bumper was like this for probably, I don't know, 5-6 months till the auction was up. Well, overall though, pretty nice shape. It's a drift car. So we're gonna go ahead and tear apart the suspension and see what's going on with these whacked up wheels. Working on the front end now. I seen this is bent, this lower control arm, the rearward. The hub bearing's bad from the accident, and so is the rotor. I also seen the sway bar snapped off. They're plastic. Cannot believe that. But I don't think I'm gonna replace it because I'm gonna eliminate it with the FDF kit anyways. So let's get this control arm out. Yeah, I'd say she's a little bent. What do you guys think? Jeez, oh please. Now I got the wheel off. I really can't see what is bent. I think the best thing to do is remove all the brakes and probably remove these lower control arms because something is bent. I just don't know what yet.
I can't imagine my life if I lose you forever.
So now we're under here. Got the light out. Just trying to see if there's anything bent. Everything looks nice and straight. But if you're looking at this, the top is sticking out farther than the bottom. I just don't understand why, because I don't see any bent arms. Subframe's not bent. It's just driving me nuts. I think I'm gonna land here for a little bit and go over everything under the car. If I find anything that really sticks out to me, I'll let you guys know. That looks so much better. It's actually straight now with the car under a load. I got the jack under the back control arm. So right in here, there's an upper control arm. It's for your camber. I guess in the accident, when the wheel got hit here, that is slotted up in the cross member, up in the cradle. So when this got hit, it pulled it out to the max setting. So I loosened up that upper bolt and I pushed that control arm back into the slot to the max setting, and that freaking fixed the problem. I had this whole thing apart like 10 times, trying to figure out what was bent. There was nothing bent the whole time. However, we did not get so lucky for the front here. As you can see, I got the new rotor on there, new hub bearing, but there's a bigger problem going on. Right here, this knuckle is actually bent because that ABS sensor right there is actually hitting the toner ring on the back of the hub bearing. See right there, it's hitting, it's chewing into it. If you go to the other side here, it is nowhere close to hitting. So basically what that means is that front knuckle's bent on the driver's side. I did order that lower control arm for it for no reason now, because I'm gonna have to order FDF. There's no point in buying a new knuckle for it. I'm just gonna replace it anyways. But I'm glad I got that back figured out. It's nothing bent. It was just slotted the whole time. I had no idea. I actually asked Tom Kerner, and Tom's like, hey man, the upper slot is slotted. I'm like, what? So I went and I checked, and it definitely is. But that's gonna wrap up this part of the episode for the new Mustang. I got a lot of new things coming. I just ordered the bash bar and the wheels. We got the angle kit coming for it. Just want to kind of give you guys a taste of what I'm gonna be doing now. And it's gonna be an S550 year next year. So hopefully Jordan's S550 we got next year also. And it'll be shredded, and Chris will have his 6.0 in. It's gonna be a really, really good year. All right, don't forget, like, subscribe, and we'll see you. We're back to Colorado.